Commanding General.
Hey, how you doing? Sit down, please. Hey. How y'all doing? Well, how y'all doing? Go ahead and sit down, please. Please. Hey, this is cool. How y'all doing? This is neat. Now, how'd y'all volunteer for this? That's what I want to know. Did you get volunteered by your parents? Pretty much? Yeah, all right. Well, it ought to be pretty cool, though, because you get to know, kind of see what's going on and what we're doing here for Aviation and Missile Command. I'm the commanding general. All right. I've got kids in the school system. I've got a senior in going to be a senior at New Century, and I've got two twins that are going to be freshmen at Grissom. And so, small world. And guess what? They don't have a clue what I do. You're going to know more than they will. How neat's that? The whole idea here is just to give you guys an idea of what goes on around here. And it's pretty neat. But if you don't get it, our theme is, and what we do every day is, every morning I get a readiness report from every helicopter, fixed-wing aircraft that's owned by the Army, or unmanned aircraft, and every missile system throughout the world comes into us. And we manage that to make sure that they're always ready, so that the guys that are fighting the wars over there in Iraq and Afghanistan, that we know what the readiness rates of all their helicopters are and all of their missile systems, and that if they have problems, we actually have guys that we send down there on the ground that help them with the technical expertise, so they're really smart in why a helicopter does what it does, or what a missile system, how it fires, or the ammunition that's on there. So we have guys that are on the ground, and every day they email us back, the technology of email, and tell us what's going on and how they fix it. That's pretty cool. And no, you don't even think that's going on, but every day in this headquarters here, with people like Eric Edwards over here, who is the scientist or engineer of our group, who does basically the engineering work for future things that need to get done. He has engineers and scientists that are working on how can we make it last longer, how can we fix it to make it better, or even cooler than that, it's how do I design the next helicopter and what should it really look like? All right? Or how do I design a missile that's going to fire faster, farther, and all those type of things. That's pretty neat. So on this post here, that most people don't even know what we do, we are actually helping fight the wars that are over there, as well as making sure in other countries that our readiness rates are up, and hopefully so that we'll never have to fight a war there at all. Because they'll look over there and say, man, they got their stuff together, we better not fight that. Because you'll be reading in your history books, there's some people out there, some great people that have a philosophy, the best war is one never fought. And we have that same philosophy, believe it or not. Because we would rather not fight a war. We'd rather be home with you all. And so, I hope today you all will get an opportunity to see different things and have an understanding of what we do. Because from what I saw on your schedule, not only are you all going to kind of see what we do on the material management side of things, the parts and all that, but you also get to see on our security assistance side. To give you an idea, we actually sell some of our systems through the government to other countries. And you're going to get a brief on that. And you go, why would we do that? Well, that makes us stronger partners. Because guess what? We can help them to maintain them. We can teach them how to use them. And hopefully those countries will never get attacked. And so the idea is that we try to be partners with other nations so that they won't go to war. So when you think about all the things that we do, our whole mission in life is actually not to go to war. And the other part of that is though, what we're trying to do, if we have to go to war, we want to make dang sure we win. That just makes sense, but that's what we do. And so what we have is we have a bunch of green suiters, we call them. Us guys in the military. I've been in 33 years, so quite a few years. I'm the old guy, I guess. I'm not really, although my kids call me old. And then we've got Department of Army civilians, like Mr. Cronister back there, who is my deputy, who really runs the place, because he has been here, he knows where everything is. And trust me, he tells me. And then, or we have contractors. And we have a lot of contractors that do work for us, both here or outside the gate, as we say, to help us to make sure that we're doing things right. And just so you know, we get very involved in the community. One of our things we get involved in is education. Because it's important for us to get a great education for all of the kids, because you are growing to be the next generation of them. Green suiters, Department of Army civilians, or contractors. Because on this base, we have all kinds of scientists, engineers, contracting people, managing people, you name it, we have it here. Now, I don't know if you all know, I mean, we have NASA here. NASA is a huge part of what we do. They're not a part of AMCOM, so you're probably not going to hear much about them. We also have a Missile Defense Agency. They're the guys with the big radars all over the world and make sure that if a missile goes up that's heading toward the United States, so all over the world, that they identify it and figure out how to shoot it down. And they do it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pretty interesting. Strategic Missile Command, we have intelligence, we have FBI, ATF, you name it, we have it on this post. So this is a pretty neat post that we have. And it's pretty unique in that it has partners from all over the United States and all over the government. And so hopefully what you're going to get is just a little feel for what Aviation and Missile Command does. And please ask questions. That's the key to this. We just want you to get educated. There's no hidden agenda. Just get educated on what goes on around here. So when people come back and say, I don't know what they do behind the fence over there at Redstone, you can say, I know what they do. What do you want to know? That's the idea. So hopefully it'll further your education. And when you have an opportunity, you'll think about, well, maybe I want to be an engineer or a scientist and work for Mr. Edwards, or I want to be a readiness person and work on readiness for aircraft or missile systems and work for Mr. Cronister. Those are the kind of things. Does anybody have any questions of me? Well, it looks like you all have full days. And so I hope you enjoy it. And the whole idea is for you to have fun. And you got a great group of people here that are trying to take care of you. And they've been planning this for a very long time, hoping that we can get everything in that would be of interest to you and that you all get enough out of this. And what you need to do at the end of this is you need to educate us and tell us, hey, that was really good. Hey, that wasn't very interesting at all. I don't want to do that again. Okay? So I appreciate you all coming. Thank you for taking the time out to do this, even though some of it was probably forced fun. I got it. But you know what? I think you'll benefit from it because you'll get some knowledge that other kids don't have. And what I do ask is that you do share it with your buddies as you go around, because I think you'll find that it's pretty fascinating what we do. Okay? Any questions? Alibi fires. This is the first day, so maybe I'll catch you later when you guys think of some questions, all right? But thanks for coming out. I appreciate it.